Welcome to Sun Devil Soccer Stadium, where Arizona State just held its final spring football practice of the year. I'm Zach Pacleb, alongside me is Zane, Hopen, and we're just going to break down some of the things that we've seen from the spring session 2016. So Zane, just obviously starting with the offensive end, the three quarterbacks, Manny Wilkins, Brady White, and Bryce Perkins, nobody really knows what's going to happen with that. Todd Graham said they won't name a starter until the first week of the season. You talked to Jay Norvell, the wide receivers coach, and he had some notes to say on that.
Yeah, like you said, nobody knows who it's going to be, and to Coach Norvell, who's really, other than quarterbacks, the most important position group for this offense this year, he said it doesn't really matter. He said everybody has their own job, everybody has to execute that job to the best of their ability, no matter who the quarterback is. So really, all that's going to play in when the season starts, obviously, but with the receiving group, he said they just have to be more consistent in literally everything that they do. And so he said that consistency was an issue last year, and it was the first thing he noticed coming in this year. So we'll see how that goes.
And where we can see or can expect some consistency is in the backfield with Demario Richard and Kalen Balaj.
The two main remaining starters they were relied upon a lot last year at the end of the year. Even when Tim White was going off in the passing game with Berkovici, it was still those two guys were the two-headed monster, per se, in the backfield. And really being the most experienced guys on the offense for the most part, they'll be relied upon a lot, especially considering we don't know who the quarterback's going to be.
Now the secondary, moving to the defensive end, the secondary is a big issue, having lost Jordan Simone, Solomon Means, and Quishy Brown, and Lloyd Carrington, just a lot of holes there. And so you can expect some shifting. All the cornerbacks and safeties kind of played a little bit of both throughout the spring.
Everybody's learning in their own position, every position. And so even you'll see guys like Kareem Moore, Armand Perry playing corner, where we didn't really see them last year. And even Tim White, who's maybe the most effective wide receiver last year, is going to be getting some reps at corner. And who knows where that'll be by the first week of the season, but it's definitely something to look at, considering his athleticism and maybe his ability from the past experience.
And I was talking to Kareem Moore, and he said he just walked out here with a whole lot more swagger than he did during the fall. I mean, having started so much and got those 5 interceptions over the last season, you can certainly expect him to bring more of that next fall. And obviously, there's a lot of time before fall Camp T and the season opener against Northern Arizona. And so we can expect to see a lot of different changes. But until then, I'm Zach Pacleb, he's Zane Hopen here at the Sun Devil Soccer Stadium. Thanks for watching.